How's it going, guys? It's been a long time since I made a video. I think probably a year, maybe more. Just was a little burnt out on making videos. I mean, it didn't mean that I stopped picking up books and I didn't stop reading books. I just wasn't making videos about them. But I picked up some cool stuff this weekend and I want to show it off. And I don't know what this means for me, if I'm going to be continuing to make videos or what, but we'll see. I mean, at the most, I think probably one a month on the new books that I'm reading, and then also one a month on the back issues that I pick up. No more often than that, but I guess we'll see. So let's get into it. Let's start with some single issues. I just picked up a bunch of stuff today that I want to read. Wasn't really looking for X-Men back issues or anything. There's no X-Men books in this, which is usually rare for me. I usually don't pick up any book. I don't pick up books without picking up something X-Men related, but just picked up some books I wanted to read. So starting with Annihilator by Grant Morrison, arts by Fraser Irving. This is number 1. Grant Morrison and Fraser Irving are both really hit or miss for me, and sometimes I enjoy them and sometimes I don't, so we'll see what happens with this. Hopefully I don't hate the art and the writing, because then we're in trouble, but we'll see. I remember hearing good things about it when it came out originally, and if I like it, I'll pick up a trade down the line. I also picked up the first issue of Black Road by Brian Wood, arts by Gary Brown. I enjoy Northlanders a lot, and this looks like it has a similar feel. It's not Vikings, but just looks like it has a similar feel to the story. I wasn't familiar with Gary Brown's artwork until looking at this. It's looks very gritty. Looks like it's going to fit the story really well. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I don't know what issue this book is even on now. The covers drew me in, and I saw that it was Brian Wood, so I decided to pick up the first one. Like with Annihilator, if I enjoy that, I'll pick up a trade at some point and give the rest a read. I picked up the first 3 issues of the first Resident Alien miniseries. This is number 0, number 1, and number 2. That's my favorite cover of the bunch. It's out of 3 issues. I'm missing number 3. This was on my radar about a year ago, I think, because they were making a new miniseries, and I wanted to pick these up and read them. This was originally printed in Dark Horse Presents. I'm looking forward to giving these a shot. Written by Peter Hogan. Art is by Steve Parkhouse. Like I said, missing the last issue, so if I enjoy those, I'll find it somewhere. And then when this book was coming out originally, I fought really hard to not pick up the singles because it just looked so fantastic. This is Weird World, a fantasy spinoff from Secret Wars, written by Jason Aaron, the arts by Mike Del Mundo. This is number 1 and number 2. I just remember flipping through the book when it was on the when it was on the shelf when it first came out, and being like in awe of Mike Del Mundo's art every time he does artwork on a book. But for some reason I didn't pick it up, so picked up the first 2 issues. I think it ended up being a 5-issue mini, and if that's the case, I need to pick up the last 3 issues. And I think they relaunched it with Sam Humphries writing. If I absolutely love that, I'll probably pick them up, but other than that, probably not. So that's it for the single issues. Also picked up some trades. Got a nice stack here. Just some stuff that I've wanted to check out and read for a while. Got the first 3 volumes of Hoax Hunters. It's kind of like X-Files meets like Mythbusters type deal, debunking legends and myths and stuff like that. And I believe they have like a TV show. I just remember when this came out originally, and I wanted to pick it up then, just never did. And now I saw a big bunch of the trades together, so I decided to grab them. This is Book 1, Murder, Death, and the Devil. 2 is Secrets and Lies, and 3 is The Book of Mothman. I don't know if there's more trades in this now or not. I would imagine there probably has to be, but I've got a pretty good start on those. And then I picked up both volumes of The Incal, written by, what is his name? Alexandro Jodorowsky, I think. Correct. Art is, of course, by Mobius. This has been on my list to read for a super long time. I'm a big fan of science fiction comics, and usually this is at the top of the list when you talk about the best sci-fi comics ever. And they recently did a hardcover reprinting of these, and I was gonna grab it, just never did, and I finally found the trade. So this is the first one, The Epic Conspiracy. The second one is called The Epic Journey. Mobius's artwork is fantastic as always. Really looking forward to reading those. Can't wait. And then we have 3 volume 1s. Great Pacific, written by Joe Harris, art is by Martin Morazzo. There has to be a ton of volumes of this by now. I don't even know when this came out originally. I do remember it being on the shelves. 2013. I know it has to do with the big garbage patch in the Pacific Ocean, and I believe this guy moves there, right? Declares the Great Pacific Garbage Patch its own sovereign nation. So we'll see what that's about. Looking forward to reading it. I'm a fan of the color palette they use. They use that like bright green color in the sky, that greenish blue, a lot. It makes the artwork really pop, I think. Picked up the first volume of Planetary. I would have liked it to be an old printing. It's one of the newer DC printings, but that's fine. I just need to find the rest in this same printing, course written by Warren Ellis. I've almost picked this book up like 6 or 7 times and just never got around to it. Shame on me. And then a current book that I've been fighting the urge to pick up in single issues just because it looks so much like what I like. And this is Paper Girls #1. Written by Brian K. Vaughan, arts by Cliff Chang. The artwork is phenomenal with an amazing coloring job. I know it's about a group of paper girls, and by flipping through this, it's clear that they're getting up to some crazy shit. So we'll see. But I know it's set in the late 80s, and like with Deadly Class, pretty much anything that has that like nostalgia 80s feel, even though I didn't grow up in the 80s, it's probably my favorite time period. So things like Stranger Things, that show was fantastic. It just felt like the 80s to me, and that's part of the reason why I like Deadly Class so much as well. So I'm going to probably read this tonight. This will be the first thing out of the bunch that I read for sure. I don't know what issue they're on now, but hopefully they're close to making a second volume because I want to read it. So that's all the stuff that I picked up. It's a pretty decent stack. It'll keep me busy for a while. Like I said, if I make another video in the next couple of weeks, it'll probably be on the new books that I'm reading, the singles that I pick up. Still reading a lot of Rick Remender in singles, just because I love Rick Remender. And I picked up a lot of back issues that I haven't shown, so maybe I can do a catch-up video and show some of the back issues that I've picked up over the last little while, but we'll see. But I appreciate everybody who clicked on this video. I mean, I know it's been a really, really long time since I made anything. If you're watching this, leave me a comment down below and let me know that you are. I haven't gone away. I just haven't been making videos, and hopefully I'm back for a little while. So I appreciate your time, guys. Thanks, and I will see you next time.